It's Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Nancy, providing helpful tips on how to live your best life now. Well, hello, everyone. We are coming to you live. Happy Wednesday, Wellness Wednesdays. I hope you guys have had a wonderful start to the week. And I'd like to introduce to you today my special guest on Wellness Wednesdays. You know, we'd like to bring you helpful tips on how to live your best life here and now. And without further ado, we have Buck Mower. He is the CTO, Chief Technical Officer of Redapple, and he's here today to tell you the wonderful things about this particular platform and how he and I in the organization have strategically partnered together to bring more services to individual patients across the country and for those health and wellness practitioners a concept of where they can invite their patients as well. Buck, it's so nice to have you on the show today.
It's great to be here, Dr. Nancy. Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. So tell us a little bit about you and how did the company get started and what's the mission and vision behind it all?
Sure. So I'm Buck Mower, CTO, co-founder at Redapple Digital Health. Really, what we're trying to do is harness the power of these technologies, internet, smartphones, technologies we all know, to connect people with healthcare in new and innovative ways. A lot of people view smartphone technology and internet technology as potentially detrimental to your health, but we're trying to change that. We really view it as kind of a biomedical device in your pocket. Redapple is an offshoot of a biomedical engineering company. And it's not the year 10,000 CE magic cure-all device, but it's technology we're all familiar with. And I think, as a start, to just be able to connect to a healthcare provider anytime, anywhere, and in between appointments is really what we're all about.
Well, I love that ideology because continuity of care, customized wellness is what we are moving toward, and technology. So it's health, technology, and finances are the top three industries that are really growing in this country. And so if you don't get on board, you get left behind. And we're here to let you know, as health and wellness practitioners that have an organization and have an established clientele, this is a platform you were going to want to be a part of. And then for all the viewers and listeners that are potentially looking for a telehealth solution that connects your healthcare practitioners together, Buck is going to tell you a little bit more about why Redapple is set, it's a standalone, or, what makes it different than any other biomedical digital app in your pocket. Tell them, Buck, what makes you different?
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, we have the familiar features, messaging, video calling, scheduling. For the providers, it's note taking, invoicing. But, what really sets us apart is this journaling feature on the patient side. And on the provider side, it takes the form of a news feed. So we're all familiar with using our phones as social media, sort of in the moment capturing our lives. And we thought, well, what if we could kind of harness that behavior for health and wellness and have a provider or providers on the other side that can really monitor your behavior and make suggestions and deliver the expertise that they're best at delivering, all through this sort of social media but HIPAA compliant journaling feature.
Exactly, Buck. And that's exactly why I decided to become a health provider on the platform and bring you on the show to talk about the difference there. And so I'll give you an example of what Buck means when he says, hey, a patient wants to journal their progress, whether it's mental, physical, or spiritual. Redapple is a platform for all health and wellness practitioners. So an individual patient could be seeing me for for something medical, but then also be seeing a health coach or a nutritionist on the platform, as well as a different type of coach that is all in one place, and that individual patient wants to share the progress of what is happening along their journey with all of the healthcare providers that are connected with that particular patient. So they get to see how the patient is doing and interact with one another as the patient wants that, right? And that's all really from a patient standpoint is want all of their healthcare providers and to be on all one page and not always have to say, gosh, I'm saying the same thing to a different doctor. Why don't you all are speaking the same language? Don't you have these notes that can be interchanged between one another? And so it's called interdisciplinary noting, and it really can make a difference in bridging the gap. And the other thing that I like about Redapple, Bucket said too, is bridging those gaps in between these visits as well. Because we can all fall off and the communication can be lacking. But this platform, it's on an app too, so you can take it wherever you want, and you can text message your healthcare provider, your health and wellness coach, all on this platform, and everybody can be on the same page that is involved in helping this individual achieve their highest self and their goals that have been put forth. It's called that personalized care. It's a protocol that where all of your healthcare, health and wellness practitioners, providers can be on one feed, and so the patient benefits greatly. And it's a two-way street too. So from a healthcare provider standpoint, I'd also like to know how a patient's doing via other platforms. The nutritionist, what's the nutritionist saying about the protocol that we put in place? What is the health coach saying? What is the fitness trainer saying? Progress, progress, progress? Or are there areas that we can kind of bridge those gaps and give advice to, just really allow individuals to maximize getting those best results and outcomes? So, yeah, I really like the platform.
Thank you. We
And then,
appreciate having you on it. Yeah, thank you very much.
yeah, of course, of course. So, like I met you in Newport Beach, and I believe that's where Red Apple initially started on the West Coast. And talk about your vision, where you see Red Apple going. And as you know, I'm licensed in 8 states, 4 on the East Coast, 4 on the West Coast. And for other healthcare providers, practitioners that have multiple licenses, this particular platform, Red Apple, would be really, really nice because Redapple can be offered on the East Coast, and you can connect with one person on this platform and see them virtually wherever they are in that particular state that they're licensed in. Buck?
Absolutely. Yeah. Newport. Yeah, that was great. And your associate Shasta said, well, Red Apple's really a digital first aid kit, and I really like that. I think that's kind of what we're trying to be, is like a toolkit. You imagine the doctors that home health, they come with a bag of tools, and so we're really the tools for a digital first healthcare practice. And our customer is really the provider. We're trying to empower the provider to deliver healthcare, in the states that you're licensed in, but from wherever you are. It could be your office, could be the comfort of your own home, could be someplace abroad. You know, so yeah. I mean, that's kind of the vision, and really transforming the way that patients connect to healthcare on the patient side. As you said, in between appointments is something that is near and dear to my heart. I actually use Red Apple, and I've found that journaling really enhances the actual appointment when it comes time to meet with the healthcare professional, whether that's through telemed or in office. Having that log of behavior and being able to share photos, files, texts, being able to review it, that really helps when it comes to mental health and physical health.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, is there a cost associated with the health and wellness practitioner to come on your platform? Talk a little bit about that, please.
Sure, yeah. Well, we're offering it for free to create a profile, and you can connect with up to 3 patients, and then it's $100 a month after that. So once you connect with 4 or more patients, we ask you to pay $100 a month. You can pay via credit card or PayPal.
Okay. And is there any discounts or offers outside of that that you're willing to say, hey, Buck, I saw you on Wellness Wednesdays, and is there a discount that you might be allowing individual health and wellness practitioners to capitalize on if, that might be the
Sure,
case?
sure. Yeah, you can contact us at team@redapple.ai. And if you mention Dr. Nancy, I think we can give you maybe a 20% discount. I think that would be great.
Okay, great. Awesome. All right, let's talk a little bit about you said your ideal client is health and wellness practitioners as well, and then your vision. So, what are you doing to expand? Because, I met you in California. I'm licensed in California. My offices, brick and mortar, are right here in Scottsdale, Arizona. And so I was really excited about that and to know that, you are looking to extend your reach across the country, and so that individuals can actually access me on the East Coast too.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we have nationwide as well as global ambitions. When you sign up, you enter your country and your postal code, and that way patients can find you from wherever they are, and they can find you where you are.
All right, good, good, good. Now, one thing that I really liked about the feature too is that I got to upload gallery images of PDFs or pings of promotions that I offer, as well as link social media to your profile as well. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channel, those are all really great features right there on the platform. And then there's a link that you can share with your patients to bring awareness that brings them right to the platform to which allows them to set up an appointment as well. I like the idea that you can invoice right from the platform too, and not have to go into another you know open up another tab to send an individual an invoice. So really nice features like those.
Yeah. What kind of differentiates our profiles from other companies that have a listing service is that we do allow you to put your phone number, email address, website straight on your profile, and that way you can get the connection from those sources. We do track clicks on those, and then we have, instead of your phone number, we have a special phone number, and then they dial a code, and that forwards to your number. But this way, we can track. Hey, we're actually adding some value. You can see, who's clicking your links and who's calling, and that way, we want to make sure it's worth it. But really, what we're selling is not only the profile, but it's these tools that we think will really enhance your practice.
Yes. So I have a few more questions. One, how did you come up with the name? Two, what are you doing for marketing to help market your platform and the healthcare and wellness practitioners on your platform? And then three, how do individuals get in touch with you too? So those are the three things. How'd you come up with the name? What are you doing for marketing? And how do individuals reach you?
Well, so the name, is just kind of like a healthy food, but it's fun. Um, yeah, it's enjoyable. We want to bring that sort of ethos to healthcare. Um, and we have our heart logo, Apple. It's kind of three things in one. It's the apple, it's the heart. It also substitutes as an A in our logo. So we have this kind of playful tone. Um, and then as far as marketing, well, I think, social media marketing is obviously huge, as well as, I mean, there's other companies we see on the radio, the TV. We want to do it all, but we are fundraising, so that's sort of limited by our fundraising efforts at this point. And then um, so
What's your social media handles? How do
yeah,
individuals get a hold of you? Mm-hmm.
yeah, to get in touch. Well, as I mentioned, Redapple team at redapple.ai, and
Okay.
we're all across social media. If you just Google Redapple Digital Health.
Okay. So you're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, those things.
Yep.
All right, awesome. And then just one other question too about the analytics. You briefly alluded to how your organization, the back office, can track the number of clicks of times individuals kind of view your profile, and I think that's an added value as well for health and wellness practitioners that are on the platform. The other thing too that I liked was the instant texting too. So how you can have direct contact with your health and wellness practitioner via, that text feature, and it's HIPAA compliant and it goes through your portal. So, no real true telephone numbers are revealed, but you get that direct contact.
Thanks. Yeah, yeah. I mean, those are I think valuable features for any healthcare provider. Yeah, you can SMS, people from within the app, and your patients. Really, your patients don't even have to sign up. You can add them, their phone number. You can send them texts, and they can reply on their phone through their SMS, and they can, reply in text or pictures, and that'll come back to you in your chat. And yeah, the analytics. Obviously, you want to know if you're getting views, so we do track all that as well.
Okay, all right. Well, is there anything that you'd like to leave the viewers, listeners with? That anything that you want to tell them about Red Apple and why they should choose your platform?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something new. Like I said, it's something we're all familiar with at the same time. I mean, the idea that this is just a convenient way to work on your health and wellness, which should be a priority for everyone, really.
Very good. Very good. Well, listen, Buck, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show. And hey, listen, everyone, Wellness Wednesdays, every Wednesday at noon, Mountain Standard Time, right here. And if any of you all, viewers and listeners, have any ideas or concepts that you'd like for me to talk about, guests to bring on the show to bring more awareness on ways to live your best life now, let me know. Send me a message. And listen, I want you to have a great rest of the week, and we will see you next Wednesday. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Buck. Thank you.